Hello, and welcome back, once again, after a bit of a hiatus, to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. And as I always say, it is not so solo because today I am joined by special guest star, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello, the Crosshair, how you doing?
Good. It's been a while.
Yeah, it sure has. It certainly things have been. I think for both of us, but I know certainly for me, it's been a bit tricky to get our usual kind of spots going. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
That is definitely one way to put it. But the advantage to playing in the afternoon rather than the evening, at least for me, is that I get to drink coffee. So I will be somewhat more focused.
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat, exactly. We've got Pukajutsu here, and I just want to... Pukajutsu asks a very important question. Is this like Cthulhu in space?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say short answer, yes. It's...
Yes.
We're going to be jumping back into the second scenario of the fan-made Dark Matter campaign, which is indeed set in the future in space, but does feature excellent eldritch horrors, if that's your jam, which I think it is if you're here. But also, maybe you're just here to hang out. Who knows?
The future in the past of the future. Friendly.
Trying to think if I have any other business to attend to. We will be... Well, no, we're going to talk about what happened and where we're headed and what the scenario is going to be like. If you're watching this on YouTube, you may have noticed a very long time between uploads, and we'll explain why as we play. But of course, you can jump down to the comments down below where I've left a timestamp to where the action will start, if that's something that you want. I mean, I don't know, Crosshair, is there anything we need to talk about before we jump in and have a look at this?
Well, PR will be coming later, and not really.
Okay, great. You're absolutely right. PR will indeed be coming later. Ooh, that's too loud. Just gonna adjust all my
Time to
volumes.
die.
Time to die, exactly. Yeah, well, I think I should mention to people that Doomed, the namesake of Doomed is a card from Arkham Horror the card game, as you might expect. It's a bit of a tradition for people who make content from the card game to name their content after one of the cards. I chose Doomed because I think it's a ridiculous weakness, and it feels about right, frankly, for how a lot of the campaigns have gone. We are here. We are looking at the Arkham Horror Super Complete Edition mod on Tabletop Simulator. We've got, again, my play area over here on the left, the crosshairs here on the right. We'll be looking at what exactly is going on, and we'll be trying to talk our way through the story of Dark Matter, featuring Calvin Wright, the Drifter, and Dr. Carolyn Fern, brackets, Quinzel, the psychologist, I'm so sorry. Who's the psychiatrist?
I don't know.
What the
I
hell?
thought I was a psychiatrist.
I also did, actually. Yeah, psychologist, apparently. Huh.
Well, that's kind of better, because a psychologist can offer you drugs.
Yeah, that is true. You don't...
That's essentially the difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist.
Yep. Alright, I'm just adjusting some volume levels and things as well, Crosshair, as we continue. Let's see. So it has been a while, so we should probably catch people up on episode 1 of Dark Matter. Calvin and Carolyn awoke on a ship in the year 47 or something. Big freighter out past Neptune. They had been in cryosleep. They managed to avert a huge disaster as the engines were about to explode or something. And then they discovered that the computer's AI systems had gone haywire. Why? They learned that the AI of the ship that they're on, the Tatterdemalion, is in fact the minds of several small children, which have somehow been grafted into a computer system. Horrible. Yep, truly horrible, says me. They then proceeded into a sort of virtual dreamscape of these children's minds, of the computer ship's mind, to try to see what's wrong with it, to diagnose it, I guess, in a way. Yeah, I think... How am I doing? I think I'm doing pretty well. That's about what happened. I am watching this, Crosshair. I am watching this. So is everyone else. Child grain go. Burr. Let's see. Do I have anything else to say before we jump into this scenario in particular? That's sort of what happened. Oh. Bye-bye, 3D text objects. Carolyn, as we mentioned, is indeed a psychologist. She seems to be the sort of the brains behind the operation, working on her hypnotic therapy, and Calvin is sort of the muscle. He's maybe sort of maybe like a custodial or staff or mechanic on the ship.
Yeah, that, or a chef.
Or a chef. I like the sounds of that. Actually, he is. You're right, eh? I never noticed that because of the quality of the art that I'm normally working with, but that is a very bloody butcher's knife that he's holding.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just making some steaks.
Just making some steaks, yeah, exactly. Making dinner for everybody here in the virtual dreamscape, sorry. What did I say? All right. So, as always, we're going to read our introduction. We're going to get a sense of where we're at. We're going to let me adjust this again just slightly. There we go. And then we'll read our agenda and our act. We'll draw our opening hands. We will get doomed, and we'll see if we can survive. Because Carolyn, in her hypnosis, or rather, I guess, during her hypnosis, did foresee one possible outcome of this electric nightmare. One that we don't want to repeat.
It was fine.
It is fine. It's going to be totally fine. All right. If you're up for it, Crosshair, I'm going to jump in and start reading.
Oh.
Let's do it. This is Scenario 2, Electric Nightmare. And let me just adjust the volume slightly here. I have to adjust it even more. Sorry, Crosshair. All right, there we go.
I'm not hearing anything.
I suppose that's true. Do you listen? I should ask, Crosshair, do you like play with any music on or whatever for atmosphere?
No, just your voice.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm just kidding around. Okay, let us have a look. Hey, Written as Wrote is here. Hello, Written. I've got the Crosshair here with me today.
Hello.
Hello. Notice I've got the chat, unfortunately, blocking our little names up here, but it's all good. All right, let's jump in. This is Scenario 2, Electric Nightmare. You struggle to follow the pace of the little girl as she skips and hops towards the small town. My name is Maya. My directive is to store and manage the information archives on the ship. She hastily explains that a few of her classmates and her were kidnapped from their school by the bad people on January 16th, 2045. Their brains were surgically removed and preserved in a special experimental machine that eventually became the powerful supercomputer operating the Tatterdemalion, K2PS187. As you walk through the town, it becomes clear that something horrible has happened here. Everything appears to be in disarray, as if a riot has recently passed through. Freshly painted yellow graffiti depicting strange symbols and hieroglyphs can be seen. Everywhere are spatters of blood, spent shell casings, and pale face masks. There are no bodies, but you can hear the sound of distant screams, gunshots, and sirens coming from beyond the streets. Nearby is an overturned police car and a black box truck lying on its side. Huge claw marks have torn into the metal of the truck, and its rear doors hang open. As you walk past, a radio from within crackles and sputters, and then blares, "Hello, Unit 12? Unit 12, is that you? Please respond." Maya clarifies that this virtual environment that represents K2PS187's dreams takes the form of the day they got captured, the day the entire world ended. What could possibly have happened on Earth in the distant future, or rather the distant past? You finally arrive outside a large brick building. Maya halts and gestures towards it. This is where my friends are hiding. The bad people made us translate a scary story and make a movie for them. We didn't want to read it, but they made us. A few days later, Annie, the universal translator, Maya struggles to utter the words. There's a desperate fear in her eyes. You won't believe me, but I swear it was the boogeyman. I saw the boogeyman eat her. I ran away and searched the archives to see if anyone could help. After a long time, I finally found someone and called out to them. That's when you woke up. Now that you're inside our system, you can save us. Before you is a path leading to a pair of double doors, above which are written the words, Public School 187. Underneath, someone has written, Hastur rises, in yellow spray paint. An inhuman howl echoes through the halls inside the school, followed by children screaming in terror. Hooray! Check the campaign log. Each investigator with 3 or fewer memories must read desynchronization. That is both of us, if I recall correctly.
Yup.
Whoops, and I just have to adjust. No, we're good. Desynchronization. An overturned school bus gathers dust on the school grounds. As you examine the vandalized windows, you notice a glimpse of your own reflection. However, you no longer recognize the person looking back at you. The frame, the distinct facial features, they all seem so familiar, but you know this is not your body. You stare into the glass in disbelief. The face of your reflection morphs into a pale blank mask with no mouth, nose, or eyes. The virtual reality no longer recognizes your residual self-image anymore. The mental projection of your digital self has decayed into nothingness. You, both of us, must add the desync weakness to your deck. It does not count towards your deck limit. And I believe it stays until dealt with. Shuffled in. Alright. Now is that our setup? Right. So the setup asks us to do a bunch of things to set up here for the situation. Specifically, Crosshare asks us to choose a random version of Act 1. There's 3 versions. It also oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yep, I just said, yeah.
Oh, okay. But I heard something else, sorry. It also tells us that if an investigator has been infected by the cyber virus, they must begin the scenario with it in their hand. What the hell is a cyber virus? Damn it! What is this?
Fun time.
It's fun times. Carolyn was unfortunately infected with the cyber virus on the Tatterdemalion, so it is here with us in the dream. But it won't count towards your hand limit or your mulligan or whatever. It'll just enter your hand.
Yeah, it's just gonna hang here.
Just gonna hang out. Do you still have that D10 handy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you want a D20?
Oh, D20. Oh, fine. Even better. Yeah, let's roll for Act 1. I don't know how you want to do it, but there's 3 different versions.
7, 40, and 21.
Perfect. 21-sided.
8, so that's 2.
All right. Act Deck 2. I'm going to move this aside. This is version 1, annoyingly. But that's how they chose to do that. All right. So far, Calvin and Carolyn are here. They've got their Maya, the little girl, the information's archive, is sort of leading them to the school grounds, telling us to help save the rest of the Tatterdemalion. However, both of them, having not recovered enough of their memories, are starting to desynchronize, which is probably not so good.
So, in layman terms, everything is getting fucky.
Yes, exactly. Everything is getting absolutely fucky, Sissa. We'll read our agenda in our act. Written as wrote here mentions that a cyber virus is theoretically halfway between a computer virus and a physical virus, in the sense that it's like a nanotech infection that interfaces with and corrupts digital technology, which is pretty cool. It makes sense then it would be within us, but able to be transported into this digital world as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Agenda 1A, Figment of Your Imagination. K2PS 187's virtual dreamscape is strikingly realistic. You feel the tingle of each hair and smell the worms in the ground below you. All sensations are amplified by the direct stimulation of the sensory motor cortex. In this world, it is difficult to distinguish between the simulated and the hallucinated. For Doom Threshold, each location is connected to each location adjacent to it, which means not diagonally, but left, right, up, down, which I remember. Act 1A, Public School 187, version 1. It's the OG version, I guess. You approach the virtual school and pull open the double doors, only to reveal a solid brick wall behind it. The simulation appears to have been tinkered with. You'll need to find another way inside. Locations cannot be switched with each other. Objective: after an investigator reveals the entrance hall, immediately advance.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, we know what we need to do. We need to find the entrance hall. We're out here on the school grounds. Decrepit and abandoned school grounds are eerily quiet. Scattered around the building are dropped books, lunchboxes, and tattered backpacks.
Ugh, I hate children.
Calvin just looks at her and just shakes his head wow, God. I mean, also Maya is not too far away, so he's like, come on.
You especially.
Oh no. Maya just goes, kind of looks down. Although she is a computer program, right? So.
Yeah, and about 1,000 years old or something.
No, that's true. That's a good point, actually, yeah. All right, it's time. Let's draw our opening hand. Crosshair, good luck. Let's get doomed. There's of course a... Oh, I forgot I had this. That actually might be... could potentially be very good. Oh, no, actually, no, I don't want that.
You know what?
Oh, what the heck happened?
I think for the first time ever, I'm gonna keep my opening hand.
You gonna keep the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty sweet. I took an almost full mulligan. So the opposite, really. I threw back 4, which is a lot. But here we are. I guess we'll reveal our school grounds here as they are starting to explore. Oop. This is... School grounds is a 1 shroud, 4 clue location. It gains +1 shroud for each of your clues. So the more you find, the harder it is to find more. If there are no clues on the school grounds, free trigger to put the set aside a shimmer in the wall into play directly above school grounds. Yeah, I mean, do you want to go first? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I can start.
Let's do it. Carolyn, what's your thought?
First off, let's just the midnight oil.
Delicious.
Yeah, just start looking for the same clues that feel a bit déjà vu-y.
Yep. Ooh.
So,
sorry.
just
Go for it.
Investigation with a 1 to 4, I think.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh boy. You did gain your resources though from it, which is good, I think, because it.
Yeah, that's basically the point.
Yeah, well, it's too bad it didn't work out. That's ridiculous. Oh no, it's gonna be one of those.
Where is it? Nah. Let's go again.
All right. Carolyn's poking around and looking for it, and written, enjoy bonfire night. I hope if you end up at the pub that it is just as fun as this. Hopefully more fun than this, perhaps, but we'll see.
Yes.
Oh, yep. What do we get?
-2, so that's good.
Hooray!
Just take one, or how does this one?
Oh yeah, so if you take it and put it on your mat next to your resources, it should update that number, that tracker there, and now you have 1. I mean, it's obvious that you have 1, but you know what I mean? It's a cool... I think it's a nice, cool little feature.
Yeah, cool. Cool. And I think I'll just go for another one.
Yeah, you bet. Shroud 2 now. Oh, that works.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's pretty much it. Carolyn is just gonna poke around.
Carolyn's looking for ways into the school, as is. Well, Calvin will be, I think. In fact, though, he's concerned about what they might find inside, given that scream. So he's actually going to go look for a weapon first and foremost. All he manages to dig up is a shovel. That was probably used, by like maintenance or janitorial staff at some point. I knew I should have.
Fun fact.
Yes.
No, go ahead. I can tell a fun fact after.
Oh, please. Yeah, I was just reading the flavor text because I think it's fun. I knew I should have, but I couldn't stop digging.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And a one-hand weapon.
Weirdly. Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly.
But yeah, my favorite weapon in D&D used to be a sharpened shovel. Because first off, it's a tool that you can use effectively, and it does both slashing and bashing damage.
Do you have to choose, or does it kind of do them both at the same time?
It's pretty much a choice. Do you slice with it or do you bash with it?
Nice.
But, tactical combat shovel.
The TCS, of course. Quite like that. The second, I think, finding this shovel, I mean, it's not much of a weapon, but it's something, and Calvin's recognizing that it's going to have to be the best that he's got. He's going to have to rely only on his wits, his shovel, and his spirit. This is the spirit of humanity, which I'm actually going to use right away. So I'm going to take a damage and a horror and exhaust this to add 2 bless tokens to the bag. At which, again, Crosshare, check it out as well. They have it built in now. I can just click, and there's 2 added.
Oh,
how nice is that?
What
last
did that
action.
last one do?
Sorry?
Less token do.
Oh yes, sorry, I didn't even mention. A bless token is +2, draw another token.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, of course, it's draw another token, so you can then draw the autofail. But and they don't go back in the bag once they're used. They leave.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, mostly I just need damage and horror, so I think, taking this hope, Calvin's going to go look for a clue as well. Why not? I'm going to see if I can find something here. It has 1 shroud, but I am only investigating at a 2. So I may as well try it, right? Ooh. Hey! That's nice. Elder Sign effect. You can either take a direct damage or a direct horror. And I think I will. I have a feeling I'm going to need to fight at some point, and I want to be prepared for it. So
Yeah, and it's good to remember that Carolyn is good at healing horror. So.
Yes, of course. Right. So I can also, I don't mind drawing that up a little bit at some point. So a pretty effective first round. They've managed to find a few things. Calvin's found this shovel, which he's using to sort of like scoop through the stuff on the lawn to see if there's some way into the school. He's like tapping at the outside of the school building. Upkeep if we're ready.
Upkeep.
We will upkeep everything, ready all our cards. There's now a fancy new button that just says upkeep, which does it all for you. Ooh. Oh no. A voice calls out to Calvin from the mists. He knows what this voice is. He's heard it before. He has always, ever since he vowed that he would avenge his long-lost love and somehow ended up on the ship, he knows that he is being pursued by something far beyond him. You must either take a direct damage and suffer a physical trauma, or take a direct horror and suffer a mental trauma. I will take a direct horror and suffer a mental trauma, because that is not so bad for me. Boop. Kind of a lame upkeep, but whatever.
stuff happened.
Yeah, it's true.
Found more stuff.
Did you, Carolyn found something interesting, I hope?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fitting.
Oh, fitting. Okay. Oh, hello, Lamira. I'm joined here today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Lamira would like to realizes there's a clown and would like to not be have a clown. Can I opt out? No.
No.
You can opt out of the stream, and I don't want you to, or we don't want you to, but I understand it is very important to keep yourself safe. And yes, that's all I'm going to say about clowning until it happens. We will warn you again. Okay, thank you, Lamira. That's very kind. All right, Hare, I'm putting a Doom on the agenda deck, and we are drawing our encounter cards. Ooh, also new fun thing, Crosshair. They now draw face up, unless they're hidden, in which case they draw face down, and you can add them to your hand immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
It is kind of fun. Oh, mine's not, though. This is, of course, in keeping with Calvin's damned, doomed, haunted themes. This is Future Evils, which you can see. After a scenario card places any amount of doom on a card, place an additional doom and discard Future Evils. Written, I'm not sure I would, actually. Mimes are notoriously silent. You would never hear them coming, and that would be horrible. Also phrasing, yes, I know. Thank you very much. Over to you. I just put it there until we have to deal with it, which is hopefully never. Gorojan.
Everything is just getting more fucky as we go along.
My body. My body.
So, this is a brain test. X is the shroud of your location. For each point you fail by discard a card from your play area and or from your hand. The shroud is 1.
Okay.
So it's a 1 on 3.
Oh, Spooky Harlequin sounds like lots of fun written.
Do I want to...
What could he be doing?
One on 3 is fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's fine.
We'll let you know, Lamira. Don't worry. It's not for. Well, we'll let you know. Right. So
Carolyn just doesn't care.
she just brushes away at like the skin that's falling off her body. Just like, oh, okay.
Oh, you'll know when the clown appears.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
That is correct. I would tend to agree with that. Okay, how are we doing? Music we still have? Yes. Good. Okay, well, we're back around to the investigation phase. We have one more clue to get here.
I don't want to get it.
I don't want to get it. Okay.
Unless you want to deal with it straight away.
You know, I honestly wouldn't mind. And then if you feel up for it, you can kind of venture in and start looking around inside the school once we find a way in.
Yeah, because that went so well last time.
Yeah. And that is true.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that last, so... First off, Carolyn is gonna begin to her digital backpack, I guess.
Okay, little child-sized one, yeah, probably.
And get some hypnotic therapy going. Just
Oh yeah.
a little pendulum going back and forth all the time.
Ugh. Why did you bring that here? Why did you bring it?
Because it's something to fight for.
Oh, wait a second. Your hypnotic therapy is something worth fighting for?
Always.
My work is so important. Oh, Carolyn.
Actually, talent or That'll do. And then those settled, I think I'll just investigate.
4 to 3 now, right? Whoa! There you go.
You may heal 1 horror. Do you want to heal 1 horror?
Yes,
or...
in fact, I would definitely take that.
Okay.
Which will, I think, net me a resource, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Oh. Is that...
Because it's not a card. Well, unless we count the character card as a card.
I think so. It says... Oh, yes, because after... Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a card effect. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, so...
Hmm.
A healed card's controller gains 1 resource, so I get a resource from that.
No, No, I was healed. Wait.
No, the healed card's controller gains 1 resource.
Yeah, I control the healed card. Is that not right? Is that...
Yeah.
I think we're... I definitely want
Yeah.
you
Cool.
to make
Yeah.
things, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
You heal and get a resource.
Hey. Done.
And I take the last clue.
The clue.
Which means... Yes. Cybervirus.
Oi! It's here! Ah!
No, that didn't take long.
Calvin readies his shovel. Do you... Oh, here, yes. If there are no clues, we can put the set-aside shimmer in the wall into play, which is, I guess, there's a digital fissure between the simulated walls of the school. Perhaps Maya can regenerate your virtual avatar through the breach. You cannot enter a shimmer in the wall except through the free triggered ability on Maya, which says, choose and discard 3 cards from your hand to, poof, move to a connected location and leave behind any enemies.
I don't really want to. But also, I kind of want to. My hand is full of good stuff.
Yeah, you know what? That is a thing for sure. I mean, if it makes you feel better, which it may not, I don't know. Calvin is looking like he's ready to take the fight finally.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have to engage it.
No, but it would exactly. That's what I mean. Is like he's ready to take the fight if it comes to him, or not.
Yeah, or you can just bash it while Carolyn's there. Just bash Carolyn on the head until the cybervirus dies.
Okay, I don't. Oh, Lamyra, where did you get that little emote? Ridiculous. Look at Calvin. Look at that. Does he look? Yeah, he looks ready. We both missed you a lot.
Nope.
Okay.
Not using it.
We're leaving it? All right, sounds good. Then in that case, ooh. Are those maybe Jesse Cox? Look at those. Those are great. Okay, sorry. We're back. That is correct, Lamyra. That is a true statement for sure. Okay. Calvin can see something like coming out of Carolyn, you know, the cyber virus that she had with her on the ship is starting to coalesce in a physical form, and he's going to rush over and try to, well, smack it down. Yeah, I mean, if you're telling me you're okay with it, I'm just going to start wailing on this thing.
Go for it.
I have 3 combat because of the damage that's on my face, plus 2 from the shovel. So I'm just going to hit it with the shovel. 5 to 2. That is a success. So I'll put a damage token on it. We're gonna go again. Calvin is gonna come back, and again he's like, wait. He's trying not to hit Carolyn, but this virus is starting to physicalize, but it's still attached to her body, right? So there's a possibility that he might miss, but he's gonna hope not to. I'm gonna go again. 5 to 2. A skull is half my memories, rounded down is 1, so that's a success as well. Awesome. That's another damage. And then the last thing I'm going to do is this as an act of complete desperation because he can see that the virus is starting to infect. It's going to seep back inside her body to infect her. This is an act of desperation. I'm going to discard my Gravedigger's shovel. I'm going to yeet it at you. I get +2 combat and deal +1 damage. And then I get money if I succeed. So I'm really hoping to succeed here.
You get +2. +2 to the roll and +1 damage.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's 5-2 again, and I'm hoping this will be the final thing. The yeet, a tactical maneuver. That's it, Calvin. Pukajutsu, sorry. Hey-ya! Success. So that is 2 damage.
Which means
yes.
As soon as the virus came around, it also goes bye-bye.
So while a shovel is perhaps not the best tool, the sharpest implement for dealing with a virus, Calvin, at least inside this dreamscape, knows that if he can just get it away and separated from Carolyn, they can survive together. And that's what he's going to try to do. So it's gone now, which is great news. I'm really happy about that. Shall we?
Upkeep.
Upkeep. Woo! You love to see it. You love to see it. And back around to the mythos phase. So we've drawn our cards, we've gained our resources. We're sitting here staring at this shimmer in the wall, and Carolyn and Calvin are looking at each other being like, you go first. No, you go first. Maya's like, someone can digitize themselves back into the school. I can reassemble your molecules. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up, kid. It's terrifying. We're at 2 out of 4 doom, and we'll draw some encounter cards. Who's ready? Here we go. I'm doing it. Ah-ya! Uh-oh. So mine popped into my threat area face down, which means, viewers, I can't tell you about it. I can't tell the Crosshair either. I'm just going to draw it. Actually, I'll do this so you can read it. Hopefully you can read it, and I'll read it too. But I've drawn my card.
Oh, my turn. Oh.
I
Don't want to be outdone, so I'll draw one too.
Carolyn will never be outdone. That is true. Okay. Spooky.
Okay, yeah, it's your favorite card.
Oh yeah? Oh boy.
Yeah.
A look passes over Calvin's face, but he's not gonna say anything. Just something passes across his eyes. But we're back around to the investigation phase. What's the game plan, Carolyn? Calvin's like, oh, I'm glad we dealt with that.
Carolyn is just gonna talk to Maya for a moment and disappear. If I can go first.
Oh, of course, please.
Okay. 3 cards.
Yee.
Emergency stuff.
Oh,
medical
no.
student.
Bye,
and
medical student.
Grimm's fairy tale.
Goodbye, Book of Fairy Tales.
I don't think we'll need fairy tales in a school.
No, there should be another copy of it, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yet.
So Maya dematerializes Carolyn and then rematerializes her inside the school. Oh.
I do.
Desks and chairs float around the entrance. The simulation has been corrupted. And if you don't mind, Crosshair, before we continue your turn, which you still have 3 actions, after an investigator reveals the entrance hall, we have to advance. Act 1B, Scrambled Minds. It doesn't take long for you to realize that something is horribly wrong. The interior is tangled in an impossible maze of hallways spurting off into every direction. Gross. I think I said the same thing last time. The school's simulation has been completely corrupted. It will be impossible to find the children without first restoring the layout, one segment of code at a time. Put the set aside undefined room locations into play in the area around the entrance hall according to the following schematic of icons. And then, so we have to do that, which we will do. I will get the rooms.
Yep. And I'll get the colors.
Hooray! This is... this was Act version 1, right? Version 1, yeah, there we go. Here they come. Oh, oh no, that's not what I meant. Oh jeez. Okay, we're good. Ah, there. Okay, I was just pressing the wrong button. The colors. Wait, what's happening? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong, Crosshair? There's normally a button to just like to place them, but it doesn't want to place today. Huh, okay, well, whatever. I'll just do it manually then, I guess. Yeah, I have to look at so the ones we want is on Act 2, right? And then this is the setup for them right now. Red is gonna live here, and then yellow and blue. So sorry,
right.
Sorry, team.
Crap.
Oh no, what? What's up?
I put the colors in the
Ooh.
wrong way.
I see. Okay. Yellow and blue. So
You know what's faster?
So we're just setting up what the school currently looks like, which is a little disconcerting perhaps, but you know, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay, there we go. Whoa. So, we've arranged them. I'll read the next act while you're working there, Crosshair. Act 2A, Psychoanalysis. The layout of the building has been scrambled into an impossible labyrinth. You will first need to restore the school to its former self before finding the children. Spend 2 clues, 1 per investigator, as a group to switch 2 adjacent locations with each other. At the end of the round, if the configuration of school locations corresponds to the following schematic, advance. So, as Crosshair is putting in here... Sorry. Purples. Pinkie Pie. Fantastic. I love it. So these are... The colors that are written here is where we want the various things to go.
Yeah, not the colors that the text is.
Yeah, what? Green. Oh, I see.
You
Okay.
want the red on the red, not on the red.
Right, exactly. Yes. Okay, so this top right room up here is actually already in the correct position, which is nice. This one needs to go... Is that pink or Pinkie Pie? Or purple? I think this... Yeah, this one needs to go... This is Pinkie Pie, so it needs to go down here. Yellow needs to go up there. This purples needs to go down here. And red needs to move up a couple as well. So we've got quite the maze. But we already have a couple switches. If we want to start this process, we can. We don't have to yet, of course. If you would rather not.
I have an idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can definitely have my clue whenever you want it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, I do have all my turn left, so... maybe I'll just grab more clues and then think about this while you're having your turn.
Why not? We'll see if we can figure out what sort of situation we want to get ourselves into, because the faster we do it, the more time we'll have for, you know, other things.
Yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's get that. Change that and get that flashlight out.
The old flashlight.
And straight up. let's spend one. Whoop. So that's a 0 on 4.
Okay.
That does it.
Feels pretty good here. Yeah, feels like you'll be able to get lots of clues, I imagine.
Then... Oh right, you don't exhaust the flashlight.
The flashlight is worthwhile and working.
So let's just try another one with just my brain.
Just your brain.
Or rather my book smarts.
I know, Lamira. Hey, that works. You know, Lamira, it's something about how, you know, we're trying to, like, work out the mental puzzle while still trying to survive. There isn't, unfortunately, a lot of space for dirty jokes. Although there is some, and I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point.
There's always space for dirt.
Oh my god.
Wait for it. Yeah.
Hey, go!
And I'm gonna try and heal one horror from myself, even that I don't have, because I want to draw with the hypnotic therapy.
I don't see why not. You can draw a card as well, I suppose, if you'd rather.
Yeah, that's the one. And also I gain a resource from my...
I see.
Oh no.
Oh.
Actually I don't, because I can't heal a horror.
Oh, because you're full. Okay, you need to take some first, but I'm sure we'll be able to take some horror at some point as we continue. Things I do
can
for views.
still... Or I can just draw a card.
Yeah, if you want more cards, it's a super fair point.
Yeah. Just draw one. Okay, cool. Just what I needed.
The sigh of despair, I can hear it. I can absolutely hear it.
It's a fine card, but not what I need.
Right, that does happen. I think...
Okay, I'm gonna start figuring this out.
Innuendo is much more of a passerby activity. These guys are grinding. What? Written what? Written. Blink twice if you're okay. The first thing that's going to happen, of course...
Okay, I got it.
Oh! Got...
I said I'll start thinking about the layout, and now I
got it. Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, good. Well, then, so, I mean, I'm happy to take my turn, but if you want to start moving stuff around before we do that, like, honestly, feel free. I feel good about that.
Can I move stuff around as a free action?
I believe so, yeah. Spend 2 clues as a group to switch 2 adjacent locations. Don't even have to be there. You can just steal my clue and whatever you want.
Cool. Do I want to...
Yay. Carolyn's puzzling through how to rearrange the school into a... Despite not liking kids, and in fact hating kids, as she said, trying to figure out how the school is meant to be arranged to have it sort of reestablished in a logical sense.
Yoink.
Yo.
And yoink.
Oh, it's all good written. All good.
And then, because...
Mm-hmm.
End of my turn.
Yep.
Here we go.
Draw a card, gain a resource. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Yikes.
But yeah, I'll just take those.
Okay, well I can... Let's see here, what can I do? Ah, Graspy Loot. Hello. Blessed be. We are dooming it up, playing Electric Nightmare here. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. And we are tackling this scenario before Punchy tonight, which is very exciting. That is truly horrible.
Yeah, suddenly just whispers start echoing as a husk of a person comes around with tentacles
Oh, okay.
protruding everywhere.
Oh gosh, great. Well, I can. Yeah, I can come. I can try to help with that if you would like.
Well, it only has 1 health, so I only have to hit it once.
You only have to hit it once. That is true. I can still assist if you would like, but you let me know what you're thinking.
Well, basically, you don't have clues yet, so you can't really switch things around.
No, but we can spend them as a group, so you can certainly, if you wanted to steal my clue, you could use it for yeah.
All right, we
purposes.
don't. Actually, we don't even have to be there.
No, you can just do whatever you want. Yeah, I think, which is nice.
Okay, so I'm just gonna spend another.
Just get it going. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna spend all of our clues.
Oh, sweet. Whee! Carolyn's got this puzzle happening in her head. This is good. While Calvin sits outside trying to come in.
2 moves.
2 moves.
Okay. I want. I want this. Yeah. And I want this. Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually in really good stead, right?
Yeah, we just need to switch the yellow with the red and the pink with the entrance.
Perfect.
That's it.
So, 4 clues, basically. I'll see if I can maybe try to contribute to that as we go. Ooh! I see written, I see. And Graspy Loot, congratulations. Great to hear that there's a contract that turned into a full-time gig. That is always a good time, I feel.
Yay!
Yay! Calvin hefts an axe that he went back to before heading back into the school. He went and just tried to see if there was anything else he could find, because that shovel is probably not going to be sufficient. Managed to find an old fire axe behind a little pane of glass that he broke through. He steels himself with this spirit of humanity, praying for some sort of like some sort of positive outcome. I'm going to add 2 more bless to the bag, which is good. And then second action, yeah, he's going to come in. I'm able to walk in, so I'm going to do it. Here we go. The biology lab. Okay, I will not use this ability because that feels like it wouldn't be very good. But
you don't really need it.
No, exactly. I will start to try to get it. Well, I'll try to get a clue anyway, and we'll see how quickly we can get this done. So I have 3 intellect versus the 2 shroud of this location, which is okay, and I'm just going to test it. That's great. Perfect. Done. Calvin manages to find something inside a vial inside the class, which is still warm. Perhaps someone has been here recently. Ooh. All right. Oh, I was going to say no enemies, but that's... Oh, no. Hang on. This guy only spawns at the end of the round, right?
At the end of round, yeah.
Awesome, which is good, because that's after the enemy phase.
Okay, cool.
Nice. So we'll do our upkeep here, and then that pops out. Okay. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yep.
Everything is copacetic.
Copacetic. That's one of my favorite words. Okay. We go to 3 out of 4 Doom. And we draw some encounter cards as the school we try to force our wills upon the school to rearrange it, and it probably fights back. Yep, there it is. A glitch in the system. The glitch in the system spawns at any empty location. After it is switched, it gets a Doom. So I am going to put it somewhere that isn't going to get switched. Yeah, exactly, up here. Yeah. Perfect.
That's good.
Done. And then
and
I'll go chop it up if we need to get it chopped up. Over to you. Oh.
Another glitch in the system. So the pupil room will get.
Purple. The empty hallways echo every sound you make, announcing your arrival to whatever horrors lie awaiting. You are lost within this giant jigsaw puzzle. But not for long. Hopefully.
So, if I get 2 clues from here and you can get the 1 clue from there, then
we'll be in a position to get it started, yeah.
Yeah. So, should you go first and maybe try to get the clue and try to kill this thing?
Oh, yes, the one that's... Oh, yes, of course, so that you don't have to deal with it. That is an excellent idea.
So, yeah.
Great
Clue,
idea.
move, kill.
That's the plan. Can I get the clue for sure? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to... Oh, Graspylut's asking a question here, Crosshair, just before I take my turn, if you don't mind. Is there any update on the new Larps series/season? Graspylut, no, unfortunately. The answer is no. I believe we're still sort of in the same place we were before, which is that there is a pre-fund list on the Fantasy Network, which is sort of trying to see if we can get enough people interested in probably funding it if there were to be a Kickstarter. On a personal note, obviously I loved working on Larps and I would love to make more Larps, don't get me wrong. It has brought many people together, specifically me and the Crosshair for this exact, like on this stream in particular, you know?
Yep.
It absolutely. I will say, you know, it was made at a time when web series were pretty hot commodities, independent series streaming online. And now that streaming services have really exploded, they're a lot less exciting, if that makes sense. So that's not to say it'll never happen, certainly, but like it would probably be in a very different format if it did. But anyway, that's all there is. So that's the news.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I'll just win the lottery, give John like $2 million, and you'll make a Larps the series movie.
Oh my god. Well, we'll make 4 more seasons and then the movie, just all at once, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Lemira. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's that. You know what, Graspy? That's right. Yeah, we through the Fantasy Network, Larps has been put onto Amazon Prime in some locations. If you would like, please rewatch it there because those views help as well. I'm frankly probably going to have a rewatch party soon because it's been so long. I know I've seen it like a million times, but why not, right? Rewatch party. Okay, sorry. Focus in. Crosshair, we had a plan. Calvin had a plan. You had a plan for Calvin. We're doing this. This is his last chance. Last chance loses a wild icon for each card in my hand. I have 3. So I'm giving myself 2 wild icons to put myself up to 5 versus the Shroud of 2. So I can get this clue and then come in and just chop that mofo up. Let's go. Skull.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Good. Okay, great. So Calvin manages to find something before rushing off down the hall to see what that horrible screaming sound is in the recently moved entrance. Oh my god, what is that thing? He readies his axe.
Don't care, just kill it.
Just kill it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a swing here. I'm gonna fight. I have 4 combat. I'm gonna spend some resources to go up to 6, 8, 8 to 3. Let's do it.
Yeah, bada.
And I hope I don't hit you. Here it comes. That was close, but we're good. We're good. Dead. He just, the axe just woof through the air, slams into that mysterious figure that had just come around the corner, and it drops to the floor and then vanishes into the floor.
Okay. So then Carolyn sees all the how the school should be. It reminds her of this play about a guy in a yellow jacket or something. It was a really crap play.
such a crap play. Okay.
She remembers it anyway. So she'll just try to get a couple of more lines together. Not cocaine, but lines of code and
Oh, okay. No, not cocaine. Code. Okay, got it. Good.
thought patterns and everything. And hell, let's throw perception into this.
Good shout. Good shout.
So that's 0 on 4. Yeah.
6, no?
Yeah,
'Cause you-
basically
yeah.
6 on 2.
Okay. Well, still, that's perfect.
And still does it.
Yay!
Then she's focused on this task, so she'll just use one. Takes her flashlight and tries to find every little thing that's wrong in this place.
So that we can try to swap it mentally with where it needs to live in the room, yeah.
And that's another success.
Nice.
Everything is going so good that I'm afraid.
According to plan. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take my 2 clues. Swap us over.
Wee. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Calvin's just like, oh god, what are you doing? Like, he just drops to his knee for a moment, like the world had kind of rearranged around him, you know?
And then Carolyn is just gonna borrow a couple of strands of Calvin's clothing and mind. Who I stole
Oh yeah, no,
2
please.
clues from you as well.
Okay, I'm gonna draw one
And
game one.
then
Nice.
swap the red with the yellow, and I think that's it.
Yeah, we'll just triple check here, but it looks good to me. Yes, Crosshair, we're doing it.
Yellow, red, green, moon.
Pinkie Pie.
We're done.
Yeah, that must be the end of the session. At the end, okay, so at the end of the round, if the configuration of the school corresponds to the following schematic, advance. So we'll do our upkeep first, but it's looking great.
I guess for the last thing then.
Oh yeah, no, of course you have an action left, please.
I'll just prepare for the burst, and
It's not a bad idea.
Carolyn is gonna activate her digital flesh ward.
Nice. Which on the ship I remember was sort of like a shielding device, but here in the Dreamlands I imagine it has a more magical look to it or something.
Yeah, it's more of a stern look of don't you dare touch me.
Flesh ward, aka the stern look. I love it. So we'll do our upkeep, and then we will advance the act, and then we will also advance the agenda. Oh my, it's just gonna get crazy. Oh yes! Okay, I'm feeling great about what's here. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
This is fine.
This is fine. This is fine. We've managed to rearrange the school. So I will flip, and we will look at Act 2B, Just a Bad Dream. When the school's simulation has finally been restored, a choir of children's voices cry out, insane with terror, from the school's intercom system. What did you do? We scrambled the school so the boogeyman couldn't find us. It's coming to eat us. You realize now that the corruption of the school and the boogeyman itself are not an outside influence. They are manifestations of the children's insanity, the personifications of their fears. What could have driven them to the edge of sanity? Regardless, if you can convince them that the monster stems from their own simulated imagination, perhaps you can save them before they are completely consumed by the terror. Lamira, you wanted to know? The first instruction here is, if the boogeyman is not in play, spawn the set-aside the boogeyman in the entrance hall. So I'm letting you know that that's what's happening right now. That's where we are, eh? You're very welcome.
You want to come out and play?
Oh, so this is the boogeyman. He's a virtual monster who is elite. A combination of many of the children's greatest fears. The boogeyman fills the virtual dreamlands with sinister laughter. Me too. Cannot be attacked, damaged, or evaded. Reveal all unrevealed locations. So we can flip all these over if you so choose. Flip. Whoa, look at all these clues. Yee! Awesome. If I may say so delicately, fuck clowns. Lemira, I love a good clown in the sense of play, but... Oh, yes, sorry.
I don't really want to fornicate with any clowns, so...
You heard it here first, folks. No fornicating with clowns. Allowed. No. Randomly attach, sorry. Oh, God. Yeah, well, Lemira, those are my words, and I own them, okay? Randomly attach a set-aside avatar story asset to Classroom K2, Library, Gymnasium, and Biology Lab. So I am going to put these here, shuffle them up, and I will start attaching them to everywhere except the cafeteria and the entrance hall. I'm doing this at random, Crosshair. I don't know what these do.
Yep.
There we go. If the boogeyman is at a location with an avatar story asset, attach that asset to the cafeteria. Okay, he's not, though, so he's with us. Act 3.
Basically, the boogeyman is trying to get all the kids into the cafeteria.
Isn't that terrible? Or he's just trying to do something to them. I mean, let's not... Maybe we don't want to analyze that too much here, but we'll see. We'll see what they... No, let's look at them now. These are avatars... children, old-timey children for some reason. Like, why are they all wearing old-timey clothes? I thought it was 2047. Like, there's a candle, and like this one's wearing a ruff from like the 1800s. What is this? Okay,
I think the school was still in like 1920s or something.
Oh yeah, I suppose, depending on the schools, that's true. Oh, so maybe these are meant to be sort of time traveling, like possibly even from the times of Arkham. Okay, we have David, engines and system power, up here in the classroom. Alma, environmental controls, down here in the library. We've got Tilde, the digital mainframe, over here on the right in the gymnasium. Cool. And William, intrasolar navigations, down here in the biology lab. Okay. Each of them has the same action on it. It says action if the boogeyman is at the location. Ah, hello, Ellie Spot. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, goodness gracious.
Just as I was about to cough, I had to say hello.
Classic Scott timing. Each of them has the same action on it. It says if the boogeyman is at the location above or below this avatar's location, parlay, test, and then it's a different skill for each one. 2. If you succeed, flip them over and resolve the text on the other side. So I think, yeah, if that makes sense, Crosshair, we want to try to lure the boogeyman above or below where each of the avatars is so that we can then talk to them and hopefully, do something. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, get them out. Well, I can definitely start by, like, since the boogeyman... Oh, no, it's above or below.
Yeah, so we'd have to, like, run around and try to get him to follow us somewhere, right? Well, yeah, we'll talk a little bit, I think, about how we want to try to do that. I am going to keep reading, though. Right, because we also have to do the mythos phase. Okay, Act 3A. Facing your fears. You must help the children overcome their nightmare before they are consumed by it. Now that you are familiar with the architecture of the school, perhaps you can modify it to your advantage. Spend 2 clues as a group to switch 2 adjacent locations with each other, so we can still move locations with clues.
Yeah, and I'm assuming we don't need clues for anything else.
Doesn't say so, but I don't know. But it doesn't say so. It says objective, save as many of the children as you can. If the boogeyman is defeated, advance.
Okay, so we want to save all of them, of course.
Well, I mean, in theory, right?
before defeating the boogeyman. You know what? The boogeyman is a hunter and it does mental damage. I've got like 9 mental plus 3 on the something worth fighting for.
That's true.
And 4 on the flesh ward.
So you can...
And I can pretty much lure the boogeyman around.
That's true. He's massive, so he hits everyone at his location when he hits. If he hits.
Yeah.
But you do make a good point. Like, if you want to be bait, we can try to figure this out and kind of run around as we do the rest.
Yeah.
I will say we do still have the mythos phase as well, unfortunately, because I'm wondering if that's going to change things up as well.
Probably. It's time for Arkham to fight back.
Time for Arkham to fight back. We go to 4 out of 4 Doom, and we and then we advance to Agenda 1B, Night Terror. Ah, perfect. Okay. You hear a giggling laughter that echoes through the virtual landscape. Footsteps shuffle nearby, growing steadily louder. A nightmarish fiend creeps out of the shadows. Hooray! Standing 7 feet tall, with a white painted face, red ringed eyes, and unnatural yellow curly hair, the thing almost looks like a clown. But no real clown would ever wear the tattered, moldy, yellow and black costume it's garbed in. Speak for yourself. No clown's eyes would ever be filled with such crazed menace. Again, it smiles unnaturally wide, showing row upon row of sharp, triangular teeth. Upon its head is an old-fashioned doctor's round reflector. Around its neck hangs a stethoscope. It raises its fingers, and you can see that each finger ends in a long, old-fashioned hypodermic needle. This can only be every child's worst nightmare, and you instantly, almost instinctively, know what this creature must be. This is the Boogeyman.
Bend over, time for your physical.
Bend over? Oh my god, he's got hypodermic needle fingers. Get him out of here. Regardless of the current act, shuffle to set aside the Boogeyman encounter set into the deck along with the discard pile. So, done.
Does the future evil live?
I don't know. It says put it into play next to the agenda deck. I don't know if that means that it was like attached to the first one or if it's just gonna sit there till it goes off. Like, I don't know.
I think it just, well, it doesn't say that put it away, so I guess it just
sits there. Thanks, guys. Agenda 2A. It. Aha, aha, aha. Don't you want to play with me? Is the text on this card. Each location is still connected to adjacent locations. That's fine. Forced. Okay, here we go, Crosshair. This is important. At the start of the enemy phase, if the Boogeyman is at the same location as an avatar story asset, place a Doom on that story asset.
Okay. So, let's say that since the Boogeyman is exhausted, because it came into play exhausted.
Did he? Oh my god, amazing. That's good.
Oh no, it didn't.
Oh no! Damn it!
It came from the act deck, not the like.
Oh right, rather
agenda.
than the agenda. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. Oh, we have to draw our encounter cards too, but we'll get there when we get there. What's the plan?
Basically, I can run back and forth with the Boogeyman between the cafeteria and the entrance hall.
Okay.
Because we choose where it hunts, right?
Yeah, if it hunts the shortest path to the nearest person. So if we're both equidistant, we can choose, and if there's someone closer, it goes there. Yeah, exactly.
So basically, I can run up and down, up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Just bothering the Boogeyman because Carolyn doesn't give a crap.
Okay.
I don't give in to fears.
And he can hunt onto you if you are okay with that. That's the idea. Okay.
Yeah. Because then I can take one with the flesh ward and heal another with hypnotic therapy and gain stuff. And You can run around the edges, getting all the kids.
Right.
Because Carolyn hates kids.
Carolyn hates kids. Okay, we'll draw our encounter cards too, but the thing here that we're just gonna have to consider is that if the boogeyman is at the location, above or below, and then I can parlay. So we'll have to drag it left and right and stuff. But I still think the plan is good. Like, you go somewhere, we'll have it go towards you, and then I'll just try to end up on the other floor of the school, dealing with the things as they happen.
Yeah. So basically, well, let's just deal with the rest of the mythos and see.
Yeah, let's do that first. That's a good point. I'm gonna draw my encounter card, and then we'll just see what the hell happens at the school. Decoherence. Who am I? Obviously, with the arrival of this fear incarnate, Calvin is starting to question any sort of reality. Test agility 6, decreased by 1 for each of your memories. If you fail, take 2 horror or lose 2 resources. I don't mind. I don't mind testing this. I'm just going to test it. Because I'm 4 to 3 and I don't mind losing a couple resources. So, Here you go. Well, it's got to happen at some time. Calvin is a gibbering mess, but he manages to get himself under control eventually. 2 resources. Kind of
Clown.
Damn clown.
Duplication.
Uh-oh.
I'm seeing double.
I'm seeing double. What do I do?
Just a bit of a smudge on her classes. So.
Oh, okay. Nothing too bad then.
Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until 2 virtual encounter cards are discarded. Choose and draw one of the discarded virtual encounter cards. If it's a treachery, resolve it twice. If it's an enemy, place this card under it as a swarm card.
So, two treacheries or 2 enemies. I mean, depending on what we draw, of course, but the choice is yours. That's virtual.
That's virtual.
That's virtual too. What do you think, Carolyn?
I really need these cards in my hand, so yeah, I'll just do digital corrosion twice.
I can assist you for one of them, if that helps.
Let's see how the first one goes.
That sounds like a plan. Okay, cool. The shroud is 2 of our location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 and 3, so basically I fail it on initiative. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna need 1 extra from somewhere.
I can assist with that.
Yeah, for the first one.
For the first one? Whoop. I'm going to commit this
Teddy!
this teddy bear. Come on, you can do it. Just hold on to this teddy bear. He reaches out to you.
Doop. Half of your memory. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay, good. Great. So no deconstruction, no digital corrosion. That's good.
No, just the same old feeling of fading away.
As you do.
And the next is just gonna be a raw 2 on 3.
The resignation.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
I
mean, that doesn't feel very good, but I suppose we'll see what happens.
-8.
Okay, great. So you're at a -5 to... No, I'm just kidding. But still, it's not. So it's a 0, right? Is how it ends up working.
For each point you fail by.
That's not good.
So that's 10 against 3, so that's -7.
Well, Yeah, you can't be lower than 0. Like you do, it does kind of bounce up to 0 eventually, which is like at the end of the skill test. If that makes sense. Like you can't.
Okay, so
yeah.
it can only be to, like.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, you can't have a skill value lower than 0 for the purposes of that resolving it, which is probably good.
Okay. So
I mean, good God, can you imagine? Sorry, I'm just imagining like discard 8 things.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So I'll just discard 2 things. So burning the midnight oil.
Okay.
Useless.
Disappointing. Oh, and more money.
Yeah. So all my money is gone.
I mean, maybe so.
But I don't have any cards, so I don't need money. So.
Yeah, it's true, eh? I have cards. I don't need money.
And I'm gonna start taking horror, so I'm gonna draw all my deck when I heal myself.
It's true. You ever heard of negative numbers? Yes, I have written, actually. Thank you for asking.
Surprisingly, Arkham doesn't deal in negative numbers. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The Chaos Bag modifies your value. It's funny, too, there is a weird timing moment where, like, you can't have a modified value below 0, but you briefly do. So if you try, like, as an example, if you try to, like, play a card that says you get +2 value, it doesn't take you up enough to succeed, because it...
Yeah.
But then once it resolves, your lowest value is 0. Is kind of how the math of that works. Anyway, sorry, yes.
we still have like 2.5 hours. So should we take a 2-minute?
I was actually just thinking that, Crosshair. Yeah, and we can contemplate our lives against this horrible monster while we go to try to save some kids. Which, see how that goes.
Sounds kind of wrong, but also not. So.
Yeah, basically.
Kids.
Yeah, those damn kids. Damn it, Carolyn, come on, we have to save them. Okay, so wonderful viewers, we will be back in just a 2-minute break. Grab water or whatever you want to grab for yourself. I know I'm going to. And we will be right back to Doomed. Crosshair, see you soon. Hello again, and welcome back to Doomed, not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling, featuring today's special guest. As always, it's the Crosshair.
Bye.
Oh, where are you going?
No, wait. Hello.
Wait. Oh, yay! We just like to switch things up every once in a while. Written, I wish I were food drunk. That honestly sounds wonderful. Okay. So, yes, this is the stupid little kid who wants my cards. A classic. Chaotic creature. I love it. Okie dokie. We are back. Calvin and Carolyn have managed to rearrange the school, but of course the boogeyman is here to try to take away all the little digital avatars, which is terrible.
I had a thinky think.
Okay, you've had a thinky think. Good.
Yeah. First thing first, the glitch in the system will get Doom if we switch those around.
Yes, you're right. So we shouldn't be switching their locations until we've managed to deal with the thing. Glitch, Lamira, come on.
Glitch.
Get it together, Lamira. What is this? 0% chance. Incredible. Okay.
The kids in the system.
Oh, excuse me?
The kids are in the system.
Oh, yes, the kids are in the system. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I guess, okay, here's the question.
Yeah.
Unless you have a
thought I had.
Yeah, oh, yes, please.
Is that if you get some clues for us, I can just sit here, thanking the clown, taking it from the clown all day long.
Gross. Horrible.
And then I can switch the classroom and the cafeteria around, and the gymnasium and the cafeteria around and you can get those kids, and then we can switch them back.
I see what you're saying, like, essentially
You get 4 clues. Then I can switch the say classroom into the cafeteria area. Then you can get that kid. Then we can switch it back, and then I can move the clown to the classroom area, and then you can get the library kid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that sounds like a good plan.
And in the meanwhile, I can get the 2 clues from the cafeteria.
Okay, so I should be finding clues from elsewhere, which does make sense to me. I have some cards I want to play too, but I think clues make sense. Here's my question though: if you're sitting here with the boogeyman, which is fine, he can't be attacked or evaded or damaged, and playing things causes attacks of opportunity. So like, what do you plan on doing with your turn?
Does activating things also cause it?
From my understanding, it's anything that isn't fight, evade, parlay, or resign. So yeah, I think it would.
Okay, then does moving away also count?
It would trigger a single attack of opportunity, but he wouldn't come with you, at least, because he's sitting here at the entrance hall.
Yeah, but next turn he'll move and attack anyway.
Right. Unless we both run 2 spaces. So if we both go, say, to the classroom K2 or the gymnasium, then he can't hop on us right away, so to speak.
At the start of the enemy phase, if the boogeyman is at the same location. So it hunts first. So basically it can move to, say, the library. But it doesn't do any... Oh, no, but it says start.
No, but you're right. If it would hunt, and then it would sit there, and then it would only place Doom next turn, because it would be when it started.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. What action moved the children into the cafeteria?
I don't know. Oh, there was a note here. It said if the boogeyman is at a location with an avatar story asset, put the, like, they didn't want it to start in the same location as any of the 4 kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think it's otherwise. I think it doesn't do anything.
Cool.
If we both ran over to David's location, we'd be safe for a turn. We could kind of decide where we wanted him to move to. We could try to kind of work from there. Yeah, potentially.
We could move the, run to David. Boogeyman would hunt to the library, and next turn we'd have to take the Doom on, Alma. But
yeah.
We could try and save David, and then try and save Alma.
I mean, look, if we save one of these kids, we're doing better than we did in our dream version. I'm winking when I say dream version, but you know.
Yeah, so basically, forget the clues and just kill some of the kids off. And
yeah, if we end up with some downtime, clues aren't a bad idea, because then we'll have, the ability to do things. But for now, I'm very happy to just run and start playing stuff out and help survive.
Yeah.
Oh, Sab's correct.
Cool.
It's good to set reasonable expectations. Reasonable expectation, not reasonable expectation, partial success. Achievable goal, don't die, basically.
Yeah.
I leave it to...
one kid is enough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, yeah, we assume, right? We'll try to get more and see how we do, but I leave it to you if you want to start, or if you want me to start. I have my turn some kind of planned out.
I don't have any cards, so I'll just go to the cafeteria.
Okay, yeah.
Thank. And take 2 horror.
What? Oh, but that's fine, right? Because now you can,
Does that attack you also?
That is a really good question. That is a really good question, because it's a massive enemy, but it's an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to find out for you, because I really don't want to take that hit twice. Again, so to speak. I know you're still here, Lemira. Okay, let's see. When an enemy with the massive keyword attacks during the enemy phase, its full attack resolves against everyone, one at a time.
Okay.
When an enemy with the massive keyword makes an attack of opportunity, it only resolves against the investigator who provoked the attack. Phew.
Okay. So, that's cool.
Cool. Okay, good.
Right.
Phew.
So we are going to the classroom first, I think.
Yes, I think that's a decent idea.
Okay. Nice. Unless I want to investigate the cafeteria and grab 2. No.
Nope.
So, since I can't do anything else, I'll try to therapize myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not, right? I wonder how she hypnotizes herself. Ooh, look at those fancy bless tokens.
Okay, so that's +2, but also I take another.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, if you right-click on the chaos thing, it'll pull another one without removing this one from the stack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh.
and then I pull a 3rd one.
I mean, this is...
That's fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
And then we somehow remove the plus token.
Oh, yes, if you put them back, there's a remove button here, so I will just do... Whoop. One of them is gone.
Oh.
Ooh, that was so fancy.
Okay, so first off, I heal 1 horror, but because I'm Carolyn, I heal another horror, and gain a resource, and draw a card.
I mean, that all seems pretty good.
Cool. Tick, tick, tink, and drop. Cool.
Okay. Do I... Yes, I think I want to do this. I'm going to use my... Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, it was mostly just like, you can do this, Carolyn. You don't hate kids. You can stay in the same room with a kid for a moment.
The child known as David just kind of looks at Carolyn like, what's the mean woman saying?
Look at me, don't talk to me.
Don't look at me, don't talk to me. Oh my god. Calvin has to take a moment to catch his breath as he stumbles out of the room as well, take an attack of opportunity on me. But his spirit of humanity kept him from, like, his own inner spiritual force is keeping him going, pushing him forward as he follows Carolyn down the hall into the classroom. And then I have to play a card because otherwise I feel like it's gonna start getting real tricky. So, unyielding, uncompromising, he stood resolute in defiance of his fate. Scott. This is Calvin's promise to himself to always survive, to never truly die. That sounded pretty nice.
His defiant face.
Yep. Stand in defiance of his own face. That's... Ay-yoy. Okay, so in the enemy phase, the boogeyman hunts to the library. He's coming for you.
And yeah, it's at the start of the next phase. Okay.
Right, which is good. So as we move to upkeep, we're just hoping that nothing too bad happens after this. Are we ready for our fate face? Whatever. 1 out of 10 doom, and we're going to draw some encounter cards. As they huddle together for warmth in the classroom, we're going to see if we can try to save David. Oh, fudge. Okay, this card is face down, so it's a secret.
And so is this one. Oh, yay. Well, that was fun.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happened. Just something passed between them again, perhaps. It's back around to us. I mean, yeah, do you have a preference about how we do this?
Well, it's a physical test, so I think you should do that.
I am very happy to start then, if you would like, and I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we'll see.
Then we'll see, and then I don't know exactly quite what I'm going to do after that, but we'll figure it out. The first thing, though, that I am going to do, because I'm again quite nervous about living on the edge. Calvin recalls some of his youth spent with a woman who ran an orphanage, Madame Labranche. She is, in the past, giving him, advice about how to interact with other kids and so on, and he's trying to remember some of that as he heads over and tries to speak with David. Engines and system power, but of course in this reality, David is in fact a child. If the boogeyman is at location below David's location, parlay test combat 2. I have 3 combat. I'm going to toss in 2 more icons to be... unless you would rather.
Do you want one?
I think I'm okay. This is 5 to 2, so I feel okay.
Okay.
We're going to test 5 to 2. Nice. 0. Awesome. So, through the force of his fist, he manages to talk to the kid. No, he's using his, strength of mind and body, I guess, to impress David. Flip this.
Carolyn just watches as Calvin walks over to David and just starts pummeling his face.
What? Oh my God, Calvin, no. Flip this card over and resolve it on the other side. Reintegrated. You calm down the boy hiding under the desk and manage to convince him that the boogeyman is no match for your combined strength and confidence. This makes sense, right? Hey, kid, I need your help if we're going to beat this boogeyman. I'm strong, but I think together we'll be stronger. Or some shit. He stands up and yells towards the fiendish monstrosity, "We're not scared of you! You're just a clown!" The abomination cries out in pain as its hypodermic claws shrink and morph into limp red gloves. The boy introduces himself as David. "I'm in charge of the engines and the main power. I've been feeling awfully sick lately, but thank goodness my stomach finally stopped hurting." You tell David to wait for you outside the school, and he quickly runs off. Place 1 horror token on the boogeyman from the token pool. If there are 4 horror tokens on the boogeyman, it is defeated. Add this card to the victory display. Victory 1.
Okay.
Now I have a last action, and I want to ask you, do you think I should leave so that we can have him hunt up or something?
Basically, yeah, we want him up so you can get Alma.
Exactly. Yeah, I think so too. So, can I succeed? Yeah. One of us can succeed at the test on Alma. I think that'll be fine. So I will move that. You're gonna be fine. Tell me what you know. No, I didn't. No, nobody beat any children. Okay.
So I do have to say that there was a mention of a limp red thing, but
You have to say it. You are contractually obligated in the context of Doomed to mention it. It's true.
yeah. Especially when Lamira is around.
Of course, but that's very important, yeah. If it doesn't bother you too much, then I'm going to run off to the cafeteria just to avoid the squeaky shoes coming down the hall.
Actually, I can follow you because the boogeyman would hunt up.
Yes, if that's what we want to do, I think that's a good plan, yeah.
Yeah. So, watching Calvin just beat up this kid, talk to this kid.
Didn't beat up the kid!
Carolyn is just gonna follow Calvin right to the cafeteria.
Okay, cool.
And do you want some horror healed?
Ooh. I would take one, yes. And then hopefully we'll still have enough. Oh, yeah, no, I have a way of hurting myself to improve my stats. So yes, I would not mind at all. That sounds great, in fact.
Yeah, you can have 1 or 2. If you take 2, then if I succeed.
I would honestly just want 1 though, if that's an option. Is that an option?
Yeah, you just lose 1 resource. Healed cards. Oh no, right. I didn't heal an extra one from me.
Oh, okay.
I only get an extra resource from the card. Okay, yeah, but so hypnotic therapy. Whoop. 2 on 4. That's another bless token.
Whoa, hey. So not so bad, right? Oh. That's a curse token. -2. Draw another token. So stupid. What have I done?
And that's a minus. Yeah, pass.
Okay. All that to say, pass. I will remove 1 of each from the bag. Perfect.
Yeah. And you can heal 1 horror, and you may draw a card.
Yay! Oh, actually, that is pretty good. Thank you. That is actually quite useful. I will say.
I might as well try and grab a clue. Or actually, no.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn is just gonna check her pockets for some painkillers.
Okay. Oh, just to have them, it's fine.
Want something fun? It's aspirin, according to the art. So
damn it! I thought I had cooler stuff.
Okay.
Okie dokie. That is that. Okay. So in the enemy phase, Alma will get 2 doom on her. 1 from the boogeyman and 1 from future evils. Yeah, but it's okay if we clear her. They seem to disappear. So that's good, right? Yeah. That's a good question, Roger Twy. How does one secretly add a card to your hand? You have to distract the whole table. You have to be like, oh shoot, the pizza. And you steal it off the table and slip it in your pocket, and then you just have it. No, you add it without revealing it to anybody, which is okay.
I have about 573 ways to do it from playing Munchkin.
That is true. I mean, I can imagine. He hunts up, and then at the end of the enemy phase, Crosshair, I have to reveal something. Remember me? If the boogeyman is at an adjacent location, search your discard pile for a weakness and draw it, and then discard this card. which is pretty bad news for Mr. Calvin Wright, because Voice of the Messenger says take a direct damage and suffer a mental trauma, or take a direct, whatever it is. What are my traumas?
Gathering that trauma.
It's honestly not terrible as long as I have a way of dealing with it. So I'll take a physical damage and a physical trauma, and then I will discard it again.
Yeah, basically you start the next one at 2 damage and 2 horror, which means your stats are also good.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. They're at least not sort of terrible. Dang, your unexpected and inevitable betrayal. Okay. Upkeep. How do we feel? Feel good?
It seems to be going right.
It seems to be going okay.
I haven't drawn any of my weaknesses, so...
Oh, well, now that you've said it.
Yeah.
Naturally. So, in the mythos phase, Carolyn and Calvin have rescued one kid, and they know the boogeyman is behind them, but they're, hoping to be able to keep ahead of him. I've placed a doom on the agenda, so we're up to 4 out of 10. 2 of them are because of the kid, though, so, like you said. Let's do it. Drawing an encounter card.
Yay!
Fuck. This one is hidden, so I can't talk about it. Okay.
Let's see what I get. Not hidden. Oh, great. It's a fucking Bayaki.
You remember this, asshole.
Yep.
Well, here's a great question, though. What's furthest from us?
It's the school grounds.
Yes, I suppose it is. 2 locations away.
That, or the library, or the biology lab.
Either way, he's going to start hunting towards us, which kind of sucks. I will...
Yeah, it's gonna start moving stuff around also.
I will definitely try to deal with it as that becomes an option. Sorry, I'm just thinking here. If we put him in the... You might be having the same thought. If we're not at the entrance hall when he hunts there, he'll move the biology lab, and then William will be more in the center. I don't know if that's...
Oh, yeah, and we don't have to care about the locations anymore.
That's true.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's going to end up being where we're going to be, but, we'll see how the boogeyman deals with it, I guess.
Yep.
I hate that it's a 3/3/4. Sucks.
Yeah, so Taylor can just hang around in the biology lab. Because of the swift Bayaki we had at the start of the year.
Yes. Oh, gosh, that's right.
Taylor Swift Bayaki.
Always the Bayaki. I love that they designed one for this campaign specifically, but, called it virtual because, we're in a computer or whatever. It's funny.
Yeah, it's virtually Bayaki.
Yeah, it's virtually a Bayaki, exactly. It is back around to us. Calvin is turning to Carolyn how are we going to save the rest of these kids? What are we going to do?
Oh, and there's a glitch in the system also.
If I run down there first, I can take the glitch and try to parlay with Alma, and if I fail, then you can come in and help or do whatever you want to do. I don't know.
I was gonna try and get Alma as well.
Okay.
And I can heal the horrors and stuff, so that does mean that next turn the boogeyman will arrive.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, particularly. Oh, well, unless we don't have clues. I was going to say, unless we had the clues to switch him before he hunts in. But I don't think... That doesn't seem like we're going to have the... Well... It's possible, right?
Maybe. It does mean that we would need 2 clues together. Oh, and we need 2 moves to get to Alma.
Yes, someone needs to move, try to parlay. and then that person is probably going to get beat up. At least a little bit. By the glitch and by the boogeyman. Unless we... And also then someone else gets clues and moves the boogeyman, potentially.
Yeah.
It's a nice little puzzle, isn't it?
Well, you do you, and let's see how that goes.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's a good point, eh? Because you never know. Well, then the plan stands. Oh yes, no, tell me.
Yeah. We could also, I could try to get the 2 clues from the cafeteria, then move the cafeteria with the entrance hall. And you'd only need to move once to get to Alma.
Yes, and then leave again? Like walk out again so that the boogeyman doesn't hunt onto us? I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just deal with the boogeyman. Like, you can take a horror still.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I have some soak, and you have quite a bit, so I think we'll be okay for a bit if we need to deal with it. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. What do you think? I can run down and try to just deal with Alma if you want.
Yeah, because you have to take the glitch, really.
Right, of course. So then...
Or I can take it also, because I can tank that also. I have no damage.
True.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. I can't help you with the willpower test, unfortunately, but I hope it works out.
Hop.
Oh, no. So Carolyn's rushed off to the library to try to save this other poor kid who's there.
Yeah, poor kid. Oh, shut up.
Classic.
Way. Bothering me. I do take an attack of opportunity, but that's fine.
Not to parlay, actually, which is good. I'm very happy to report. Parlaying is one of the 4 things that you don't have to do if you're gonna talk to Alma.
Okay, let's just see if Carolyn can not scare the kid away. Or
hello.
Hello there, little kid. Don't be afraid. I won't kill you now.
Kill? Why would you say that? Oh God.
So that's just a 2-on-3 test.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Here we go.
Oh.
Maybe.
5 on 2. Ooh. Delicious. That is very nice.
Okay, so I can... First off, let's resolve Alma.
Yes, I'll remove the blessed token from the bag here.
Yeah.
Still have 1 of each in the bag, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yay, and the doom's gone. Okay, cool. So somehow Carolyn managed to actually speak to this kid. I don't know how that happened. Must have been the power of the universe.
Yeah, or it was a smart kid who understands.
Yeah, potentially.
With patience and care, not gonna happen. You reassure Alma, not gonna happen. And persuade her to open her eyes and carefully scrutinize the simulated nightmare. Through her fingers, she finally notices the subtle discrepancies that can only be observed from specific angles, thus breaking the illusion of the dreadful monster. Without the sustenance of Alma's fear, the boogeyman's 1,000 yellow teeth fall out of its gaping maw and shatter across the ceramic floor.
Delicious.
Thanks for helping us. I'm Alma, and I'm charge of environmental controls of the shop. It's really cold. I need a jacket. The little girl strolls out of the school without fear.
That's nice that she just strolls out without fear.
And that's another horror.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I think you're probably right. We should track that with numbers rather than a bunch of different tokens. Bon appetit. All right.
Yep.
You managed
Good
to...
noms, Lamira.
Carolyn. Excellent work.
Okay, I'm gonna resolve the star effect.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, please.
Heal 1 horror. Okay. And because I heal 1 horror, I gain a resource.
No bad thing.
Because after one of your other card effects heals horror from an investigator exhaust hypnotic therapy, that effect heals 1 additional horror, so that doesn't happen. Okay.
This
cool.
Still good though. I'm very glad that you went. I feel like your luck is good for sure.
Well, I have 0 damage and 0 horror.
That's true too, actually. So that's not so bad. I think I'm gonna just sit here and try to get clues. Is that crazy?
We do need to get the boogeyman down to actually the cafeteria, because the Bayaki will hunt.
Right, of course. And then he'll move to the left. Yeah.
And move William there. Yeah.
Okay. The only trouble is if I leave this location, then he'll definitely hunt towards you because you're closer.
Yeah, but if you stay, it'll still hunt, and it can't hunt you because it'll kill you.
No, I'm not gonna die. Thankfully, I have soak, so I think that's what I have to do. I mean, I don't love it, but
yeah, just stay there and
just like wait for it to come. But then we'll get another kid. Hopefully, we can deal with. Well, geez, oh god, okay, maybe that'll be my. I don't know. We'll see. But then hopefully we'll have one more, and then we'll be able to. Well, geez, look, we've already got 2 Crosshair. I feel like we're already winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can tank these like enemies for whole day. I have painkillers and the something with fighting for and flesh ward.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely correct.
Because the psychologist apparently is the best tank for the job.
Hey, look, we'll take it. You know, I will take whatever I can get for sure. I think in that case I am gonna just try to get a clue here, or maybe even a couple, and see if there's anything else I can do. No, okay, yes. So, okay, first action, Calvin is resourceful. He's gonna see if he can dig anything up in the cafeteria that will save their skin. I have 3 intellect, 4 with resourceful against the 2 of the location. -2. It's a clue. And I get something back from...
Also, there's an investigation thing on the cafeteria if you want to use that one.
Yes, I wonder if I'll be able to pass it. But
4.
Yeah, I mean, well, if I took a bit more horror, I could maybe survive.
But then you die to 1 hit.
Yes. Well, I still have a bunch of soak, some of which can take direct damage. So.
Oh, true.
You know what? Yeah. Oh, okay. Look, it's not great, but I'm gonna do it. I'm his spirit of humanity. I'm gonna put 2 more bless in the bag. Here you go. Take that. There you go. Boom. That also increases my odds of succeeding, potentially. Calvin's starting to make the connections required to be able to just to see if there's anything else that he can find here in the cafeteria, maybe something that would lead him to one of the other children. Yeah, you know what, Crosshair? F it. That's what I have to say. F it. I'm gonna try this special action, which is investigate at 4, but hopefully get 2 clues. So I'm 4 to 4 this time. No. Okay.
No.
One more? Do we like it? One more. Here we go. 4 to 4. A bless. 6 to 4. -1. Success.
Yay!
Yay! So I'll grab a clue, and I will also take a clue off of a connecting location. So I guess I'll pull one off the classroom. I mean, there's no way we're going to get, like, that victory point, but we can dream, right?
We actually might.
That would be, I mean, you know what victory points mean for us, so, you know, it's not bad news. Okay.
But we all have to be in the classroom.
We'd have to go in there and get the clues off of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't even have to get the clues.
Oh, you mean the action on it? Yes, that's true. Oh, if it's adjacent to 4 other locations.
Yeah, so if we move that twice to where the entrance hall is, and then gather there, and then do the action, then...
Do we want the memory? I mean...
I don't know.
Probably. I'm with you on that. Like, honestly, I honestly don't know. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
We don't know, maybe not.
Well...
That seems like a lot of work for a thing that we don't want.
Well, it's true. I wonder... Look, I guess let's just...
Oh, yeah, and the memory screwed us over with the weakness card.
That is very true, actually. Not having enough of them.
Let's just see how it goes. If we can, we can.
Exactly, right? Calvin used this last moment to realize, like, if I want to find the kids, I need to draw the boogeyman to me, because he's drawn towards the kids. So he goes out and yells down the hall. And the boogeyman is going to hunt onto me in the cafeteria. I'm going to take 2 horror.
And then the Ayaki hunts here, taking William with him for some reason.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
And I take 1 damage from the bleach in the system, so I'm just gonna use board for that.
Yeah, why not, right? That seems like a good move. Just...
Carolyn is just like, nah.
Just fighting off this thing that's, like, coming for her. Let's do our upkeep and see if... Okay. Not bad.
Okay. That really good.
Looking good. However, at the end of the round, there's no other investigators at my location, so I'm gonna manifest some whispers here as well. Again, this... Oh!
Me too.
Hey! Okay. Well, we need to finish the scenario now before we just get beat up forever.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, we'll be... Exactly, we'll be fine. Mythos phase. 3 out of 10 Doom again, so we're back down to 3 out of 10, which is great. With Calvin contending with the boogeyman in the cafeteria, Carolyn contending with a bunch of nightmarish creatures in the library, drama encounter cards. This looks really bad. This is Shadow of Thoughts, a virtual abomination. It spawns at any empty location, has Retaliate, has 5 health. It says, after this enemy's location is switched with another location, move this enemy a location towards the nearest investigator. So it doesn't hunt, but if you move it, it moves towards you.
Yeah, so...
Probably here, right? We just... Yeah. Like, if I have time, I might go and chop it up, but I don't think I'm gonna have time.
Classroom or entrance hall, either works.
Yeah, because we're probably not going down there, at least for now.
Nope.
For now. Okay.
Like, because... Yeah, I'm thinking how to move these kids around, but...
Yep. Well, we gotta get those... Well, we have clues! We have clues now! Hooray! We can flip. We can do 1 flip.
Yeah.
But I'll let you draw your encounter card as well, I guess, before we do that, and then we'll see what we want to do, because it might be terrible. Oh God, what is that? Come closer.
I'm closer to your threat area. At the end of your turn, if you are not at the boogeyman's location, discard come closer and test 3. If you fail, move 1 location towards the boogeyman.
Oh, so he calls you towards him.
Yeah. And the balloon?
Oh my God, horrible.
It's actually not bad, because it's also a free move if I want to.
True.
Do I have to save another kid?
I can try. If
And
you
you'd
want.
have to come down here.
I
And
have
there's the...
a way of doing that, which is good. I mean, I will then, the Biaki will, I'm going to start tangling with it, but I think that's okay for now.
Yeah, if you can handle it.
I can handle it. I'd like to help with little William, and then I guess we'll have to figure out from there what we want to do with Tilde. Perhaps swap some locations around and start doing the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might work.
Okay. I'm going to... Calvin then, with the boogeyman here, he's gonna... He hears the cry of little William from down the hall, and he's like, perfect. Our next victim. I mean, save kid. But I am going to use the Maya ability here, because that'll get me out for free. I don't really need to fight this thing if I don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to toss...
And you also disengage from the manifested whispers.
Yes, which is great. Oh, sorry, I grabbed it really fast, but I have to discard 3 cards. What am I going to discard here? Let's do this, and let's do this. There we go. 3. Okay. So Maya dematerializes Calvin and rematerializes him in the biology lab, where there are naturally a horrible beast swoops down upon him, but he's going to roll out of the way and see if he can talk to William instead. The boogeyman is above William's location, so parlay test agility 2. I have 5. I'm gonna spend a resource to make it 6, because I'm a scrapper, and I'm gonna see if I can try to talk William down from this horrible business. Sound good?
Sound good.
62. That is a pass. You love to see it. Okay. Crosshare is going great. Reintegrated. You catch up with the boy that is frantically running around and calm him down by convincing him that the boogeyman will never actually reach him. It only means to scare him. When the nightmare stops dead in its tracks in front of you, the boy finally sighs in relief. Without the sustenance of the child's fear, the creature's wicked arms and legs shrink to a more comprehensible size. You can call me Will. I'm in charge of the ship's navigation systems and docking procedures. You tell him to wait for you outside, and he complies without hesitation. Same thing, place a horror token on the boogeyman. This goes to the victory display. And if there's 4 or more, he is defeated.
So we need 1 more.
1 more, and I would love to keep beating this guy up. I don't know if what your plans are, or if we want to... Oh, God. I don't know if we want to talk about it before I just start swinging wildly here.
I'm thinking of moves.
Yeah, of course, right? Oh, yeah, because we have the ability to swap. We have 1 swap and almost 2 swaps. If you get 1 more clue, we would have 2 swaps available.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that the boogeyman will come down to the biology lab.
And
that
then
means we can swap Tilde
1 closer.
Yeah, so which means that there's another Doom, but we don't care.
Yeah. Oh, actually, did we? No, he hasn't been with other kids for Doom. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Boogeyman needs to come down to the biology lab, then we can swap the gymnasium with the cafeteria, and she'll be above. So
yeah, no, I mean that honestly sounds perfect. We just need to, I can take it, so to speak.
I'm just thinking, worthy moves a free action. Yeah. So basically, I can. No. And also.
We could also. Oh no, this doesn't actually help us. I was gonna say we could swap them now, and then he just isn't gonna come for a couple of turns.
No, I have a full turn still. So basically, yeah, that's it. You do what you do, but on my turn, I'm gonna get one clue, then swap tilde down and to the side, and then I can move and maybe get her.
That would be incredible, because then that's just all at once. If you could grab 2 clues, that would be great, but obviously we don't, I don't think that's gonna, that would be cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let us...
Yeah, and I don't even have to move because I have 3 cards. Okay, cool.
True. Okay, well then, you know what? Let's fight. I am going to... No, I'm gonna try to be smart about this. I'm going to attempt to evade this creature. I have 5 evade against 4, but I can use Scrapper to be... you know what? No, I'm going to play Fight or Flight. Fight or Flight turns me back towards this Bayaki, and Calvin just hefts his axe. He's like, you know what, man, come at me. And as it swoops towards him, he's going to try to zip under it to come around for a big blow. Fight or Flight gives me +5 combat and +5 agility because I have 5 horror on me. So I'm going to... I only have 2 actions left, Crosshair, but I will be quick. I'm going to attack... yeah, I'm going to evade, 10 to 4.
That'll do it.
It's evaded. But of course, this is why I really wanted to try to evade. I hate it, but instead, it attacks me. Discard this card.
Nope.
But, why not, right? Now that I have no cards in my hand, I will draw a card with Madame Labranche, and I will get rid of that. Oh, sorry. No, it goes in the... No, yeah, it's discarded. And then last action, I still have a bunch of combat and a bunch of agility, so I guess I'll just try to evade again so that he doesn't hit. This time I'm going to actually try to evade him so he doesn't hit me. And then if I need to next turn, we'll go in for a fight here. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
Let's do it. 10 to 4. Whoop. Yep, -2. Good. Done. Okay. There's an evaded Bayaki. The fight or flight, the adrenaline wears off. Calvin's left being like, what the hell am I going to do? And over to you, Carolyn.
Yeah. Okay. Think. Okay. Want to see a really cool turn?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna use the flashlight to investigate. Grab that last clue. So that's a 0.
Yes, it is.
Low to 4.
Okay, yeah. And then, and you take hits from these things that are with you as well, right? I guess that's the other part of it, but...
Yep, don't care.
Okay, don't care. All right, good, great.
Yeah, like, just taking hits, like, meh. Yeah.
Whatever. Well, you're just so focused on your goal, right?
Yeah, so that's the one clue.
Okay.
Then we're gonna use 2 of these clues to move Tilda down. Which means that
Okay. So we've got Carolyn's using her mental powers to like move the rooms of the school around naturally, as she does.
yeah, because she's been doing it all game.
Well, you're the the psychologist, right?
Yeah, like everything is coming together.
I understand.
And
I understand.
gonna cause Calvin some mental trauma because
Wait, what?
oh yeah, I took 1 of those.
Oh yes, and you can take 2 more.
Now I'm gonna take 2 more and move the biology lab, Calvin, and the Biyaki. Tilde. The glitch system. And then I'm gonna Carolyn is gonna call out to Maya like, okay, let's finish this thing. I never liked school. And I'm gonna throw away my hallowed mirror.
Okay.
My emergency aid and my baseball bat.
Oh, sure, I understand. Just dumping stuff on the floor. I love it.
As a distraction to get rid of those.
Sure. A distraction, of course.
Move there. Take the glitch in the system. And then gonna parlay with Tilde taking 1 damage but using the flesh ward for it.
Yep. That's totally legitimate. Look at that. Wow, look at that flesh ward. Doing work.
And then I'm gonna test. Carolyn is just gonna go towards this rather fed up with her life looking digital mainframe.
Whatever.
She does look like a kid, like,
I get
okay.
this. I get the sense that Tilda's the kind of kid who's like, I finished all my homework, I'm bored.
Yeah, like, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. Oh boy.
And that's a 42.
Oh, fudge.
That's fine.
Oh, of course. Sorry, you have 1 more. Oh, Crosshair.
Yeah.
Phew. Sorry, I didn't realize you had 1 more.
1 damage.
Oh, hi, Ripley. Oh.
What to do?
Cat in the way. Yes. Ah, Ripley.
Have your memories rounded down.
Yes.
So Carolyn will just approach Tilde and let's see. You persuade the anxious girl. She's not anxious, she's pissed off. That the monster's simple artificial intelligence can easily be outwitted and avoided. She observes the boogeyman's movements and finally nods in agreement. Both watch as the tattered clown head deflates like a balloon. And its voice garbles in the gibberish. The girl thanks you for your help. My name is Tilde. I'm in charge of the ship's digital mainframe and cybersecurity. Better than you, I know more than you, and I've had a headache for a while. But now I'm feeling much better.
Okay.
He carefully navigates around the boogeyman and exits the school building. Bye, Boomer.
Bye.
And we put the 4th horror on the boogeyman.
Which it says if there's 4 or more, he is defeated. Or if there are 4, he is defeated.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't have victory though. But
no, disappointingly. If the boogeyman is defeated, advance. I feel great about this, Crosshair. Act 3B. Nothing to fear. Without fear and terror of its victims' minds to prey on, the horrific digital monstrosity deflates like a balloon and dissipates into the simulation. Resolution 3. Yay! We did it!
Man, that was a smooth run.
It was
let's see.
smooth like butter. I honestly think that was pretty good. Okay, I will read Resolution 3, and then I noticed that it says here, proceed to Interlude 1, so we can start thinking about, Crosshair, whether we want to read that now or at the beginning of next session.
Yep.
Outside, the sun comes out, and it appears to be a beautiful spring day. Inside, the halls are clean and orderly, with brightly painted pictures on the walls. The children themselves, who at first appeared dirty and disheveled, now appear clean and neat in school uniforms. They are overjoyed that the boogeyman and all the bad people are finally gone. They understand that they can never return home and that their families are long dead. But that does not diminish their happiness, that there is no more boogeyman to scare them, and that they have a real teacher to take care of them again. Now, presumably that's not us. I'm hoping that's not us anyway, good God.
Yeah, definitely not Carolyn.
No, definitely not Carolyn, yeah. Sorry. The virtual dreamscape is now filled with happy, loving children. In your campaign log, record that you fully restored the sanity of K2 PS187. We fully restored the sanity, I'm just writing these down as I remember, of K2 PS187. Hooray! Which is good. Any investigator may choose to add the K2 PS187 100% functionality permanent story asset to their deck.
What's that?
Let us have a look. I think it's in the box here. Yeah. Is this the 100% version? It is. This is an asset. It looks like a green... It's not HAL. It's green, so you know it's good.
It's a PAL.
A PAL. Oh, that's so nice. I like that. It's permanent, which means it starts in play and can't leave play. Free trigger during the investigation phase. Choose an investigator. They get an additional action, which can be used to scan. Reaction. After an investigator performs a scan, they may draw a card or gain a resource.
That's a pretty good card.
I tend to agree. So we can talk a little bit about it briefly. Do you feel like, because it doesn't matter who takes it, because it kind of affects any investigator, but who would have K2 PS187's best interests at heart? Like, who would have access to the ship's brain? Carolyn or Calvin?
That's a tricky question, because Calvin would of course be the mechanic and have the ship's interest at heart, and he can deal with children.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But Carolyn would also be into the AI side of the children. But
yeah,
I think it would work better for Calvin.
Well, that's very kind.
I think you have more draw.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, I see what you're saying. Well, it's a permanent as well, so it just starts in play, which is great.
Oh, right. Then it
even
doesn't matter. Because usually when we die, we both die.
That is true. It just provides like a little benefit. If you try to scan, you get an extra action. If you succeed, you like get a thing, a card or a resource or whatever, which is great. Okay, I'm going to make a note that we have it, and then we'll decide maybe afterwards or later who wants it.
It can be a communal item.
You know what? That's a great point, actually, Crosshair. I'm going to write communal. Because you're right, it doesn't actually matter, right?
Yeah.
So we will... Well, I'll just put it down here. There's other versions of it, which I'm going to put away.
Yeah. It's only if you, die.
Yeah, that's actually a good point, yeah. Okay. Victory X. Oh, and if there is at least one copy of Reminiscence in the victory display, add a tablet. But I got rid of mine, and I don't think we have any others. Thank goodness. Victory.
Cards.
6 by my count, because of the school grounds. Hey.
Cafeteria is empty too.
Oh, it doesn't have victory on it though. Unfortunately. Some of the locations have Victory 1 written on them, or whatever.
Oh yeah. almost at the library.
So close. Can we get half? Just kidding. So that's 6 XP, which also feels really nice. I will make a note in the thing here. Oh, and that takes you up to 9 unspent, which is incredible. Proceed to Interlude 1, Mission Briefing. Ooh. This is Interlude 1, Mission Briefing.
Oh, that's a whole thing.
It is. It is. Do you think we should just make it our goal to try to, do this along with the next scenario next time?
Yeah, I think so. Because, we have hour and a half to punchy, and I think you have to eat something. And
I mean, I like to eat something. Is kind of kind of what's happening. I'm gonna write post 2. Okay, cool. Because then this way I can get us all set up for next time. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of the scenario. Calvin and Carolyn managed to, through the power of, basically through the power of Carolyn, managed to rearrange the school, keep one step ahead of the boogeyman, and, avoid enough horrible monsters that they were able to rescue all the kids, use their quick wits to rescue the children. And so next time on Doomed, we are going to be looking at whatever the mission briefing is, along with the scenarios that are happening after that. It's all very exciting. I hope you all join me and we can have a look at it next. When Doomed will be next has to unfortunately be pushed. I don't know. I will be in contact with the Crosshair, and you'll know on the Discord. If you tune in there, you'll be able to find out when we're next going to stream. Thank you, Crosshair. We do have Punchy exactly in about an hour and a half's time over at twitch.tv/Elizabeth A. Neal. Tomorrow there are no streams. Sunday.
Except for the 24-hour FEV.
Of course, Crosshair, thank you so much. I always forget the day. Yes. Friend of the stream, Bloodfiend13 is streaming all day, 24 hours even, to raise money for charity. Honestly, Kathy's great, and I don't see her nearly enough. So I will be tuning in, and depending on how my commitments go, maybe even joining for a multiplayer game at some point. Who knows?
I'll be there all day.
Yay! There you go. And then on Sunday, of course, you can join us on twitch.tv/RPG Clinic for another episode of Exalt Twitch Academy, Season 2, Episode 16. We're fast approaching the end of the season. And there you go. And then lots of stuff throughout the week. So that's it for us today. Crosshair, I want to thank you because you played a good game and you kicked ass, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this went a bit better than the first time.
Just a little bit, hey? I don't know what the heck happened. Well, what happened last time is the virus bogged us down for a million turns, then we didn't know what to do, and it was, oh my god, what a disaster.
Yeah, all the draws were great because we didn't draw. Well, I draw one tentacle, but
I drew one as well, but just one, so that's not so bad, frankly. Look at that! Look at all your... what is happening? You just drew 2 in a row!
Blessed.
Crosshair, what is happening? So, y'all can't see this anymore on the stream, but Crosshair's literally drawing tokens, and they're all generally pretty positive tokens. It's wild. I mean, this is... Anyway, I'll bid you all a very nice night. Hope to see you on Punchy in about an hour and a half as we continue the punch effect, and I get all the crap tokens. Look at this. Sorry. Yeah, that's a +1. Okay, I'm going to bid everyone adieu. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us today on Doomed. Thanks, Crosshair.
Bye-bye.